Imagine a man who made the entire world laugh, but silently carried the weight of unimaginable sorrow. That man was Robin Williams, a brilliant comedian, a compassionate soul, and a human being that reminded us how much complexity can live behind a smile. My name is Jacob Randolph, and today I want to pay tribute to Robin Williams by exploring three key parts of his legacy: how he used humor to heal, how he lived with deep compassion, and how he struggled with mental illness in ways that would change public awareness forever. First, Robin Williams believed that laughter could heal, and he lived that belief. In movies like Miss Doubtfire, Aladdin, Patch Adams, he blended wild comedy with deep emotional storytelling. His goal wasn't just to entertain; it was to comfort people through rough times. And this didn't stop on screen. He often visited children's hospitals, many of them terminally ill. Um, one one mother had said her son, who hadn't spoken in days, actually laughed out loud when Robin arrived dressed as Miss Doubtfire, and he wouldn't go on to post it on his social media. He didn't need the attention. He simply just believed for showing up for people in pain. Uh, Second, Robin Williams practiced compassion in quiet and powerful ways. He insisted on hiring homeless people as extras on his film sets, especially during the making of Patch Adams. He would give millions to charity, but did so without cameras or press releases or any of the other um, iconic Hollywood kind of faff. He would also go on multiple USO tours, performing for troops in some of the most dangerous parts of the world. For soldiers far from home, laughter meant survival, and Robin would sacrifice or take the time he needed to give them that. I think, as Russell Brand once wrote, he brought divine madness to places most people wouldn't never go. But behind the joy, Robin battled darkness. He dealt with depression for years, along with addiction and later an undiagnosed brain disorder called Lewy body dementia. It slowly took away his ability to think clearly, remember lines, and really even understand what was real. When he died by suicide in 2014, the world was shocked. But that tragedy sparked something important: a global conversation about mental health. Google searches for depression and suicide prevented skyrocketed. The phrase, check on your funny friends, went viral. His death became a wake up call, proof that we needed to pay attention for invisible struggles. And while that is part of his legacy, he left us with laughter. But more than that, he left us with lessons. He taught us that humor is more than just entertainment, it can be a lifeline. He showed us that real kindness doesn't need an audience. And he reminded us that those who seem happiest might be hurting the most. As Robin once said, I think the saddest people always try their hardest to make others happy because they know what it feels like to feel absolutely worthless. Well, let's remember Robin just not as a comedian, but as a human being who gave everything he had until he just had nothing left to give. Uh, Thank you so much.